Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Washington Huskies offense will get the football first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
What a start by this defense. That is exactly what you need, man. They've been a little bit hit or miss. They've been a little bit up and down. But to start the game on a high note, get the good mojo going, great start for this defense.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Dropping back, it's Henry. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Tight coverage there did not stop him from making the grab. It's 1st and goal from the 8. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Running back searching for a hole. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Solid return on the pick.
Really early in this game, first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed.
Taking it the other way. An explosive play in the running game. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Oh, he's got a chance. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. The run from the shotgun there does pick up 2 to the 34. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Quickly complete. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stevens. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Stevens. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Wants to throw on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. Spin, still running. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Marking at the 17, and they are set up. And the Huskies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see a lot.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Pope there to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking for a man. It's Henry. Finds the tight end. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped him getting the 1st down. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. Unloads to the wideout. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Washington! Stealing a score on special teams. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Navy is just getting blown off the field today. It's like they haven't even been competitive. How'd you like to be the network censor on the coaches show this week? They're trailing by 17 to Notre Dame. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. the ground with the back. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time, but you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Running into the open space. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Wants to go up top. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's got it up to 20. There he goes. Touchdown, Huskies. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bravo. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Henry. Quick completion on the out. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now, let's put the pedal to the floor, get a little faster, cut into this lead.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires left. It's complete. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Aggies want to crank the tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got an open man. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what... to get the football back. From the gun, the ground game. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. To the air on 2nd down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Aggies.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here we go. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. At the 35, he's open. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on first down. The throw to the outside is complete.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. A low line drive and not his best work. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. First play of this drive comes from the 27. To the air, it's Henry. He makes the grab. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. Now, I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you?
Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. And here's the return. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. From the gun, running back gets to give. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run play action. Under fire. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll get him down at... Solid return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking to throw, it's Henry. Oh, they're after him. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they... Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The offense set for a first down play. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Washington sends out the punt team. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Off play action on 1st down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong that you could collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
From the shotgun, the inside give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Wants to throw. It's Henry. Makes the grab. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. It's complete on the right side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Back open in the middle. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 1 more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll go right back to it. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense.
And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Husky. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. Lining up for the PAT. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Coming out with it, it's Pope. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Tight end finds a soft spot. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Bringing the heat. It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Aggies want to move quickly.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down. He's one of the best in the nation, and they've given him the ball a bunch. He's just had nowhere to run, and I don't think anybody expected him to struggle as much as he had so far in this game.
Back to throw, it's Henry. Here's the pressure. It's complete to the left. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. That running back looks as if he'd be at home in the receiver room with that footwork along the sideline.
Yeah, Reese, this defense is going to have their hands full because this is a complete running back. He's not good just blocking or running with the football, but he can catch it as well.
Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Rides the back and leaves it. Breaks the tackle. Touchdown, Texas A&M. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people.